In this tutorial, we will be generating QR code from URLs on our local machine. The first method will be using bash and terminal on Linux, and the second one will be using a Python script that we can execute on any type of OS and generate our custom QR code. In the first method, we will be using a software called qrcode. We will install this software via terminal and use it over there. Let's see how it's done. So open your terminal and do an update by sudo apt update. And install the software by sudo apt install qrcode. Now let's create a directory to keep the home clean and call it qr and cd to qr. And now qrcode is ready to use, and its usage is very simple. You just need to type the name qrcode and then you specify the output. Let's call it qr.png, and we have another option that is S. We can choose the image size for the output, for example 1, 10, 20, whatever. And inside quotations, we need to type the URL that we want to create the QR code for. So https, for example, arashtad.com, and just by pressing enter, the QR code will be created. And by an ls, you see that it's generated. And this is the directory that we just created. And this is the QR code that is generated. That's easy. You can create QR codes using bash. The next method is using a Python script. In this method, we create a simple Python script, and by executing it, we can create our QR codes. So the scenario is creating a virtual environment and creating the script then, and by executing that script, the QR code will be generated. So far, we have the QR code here, so let's remove it. And now the directory is clean, and we create a Python script here. First of all, let's make sure that we have the Python 3 env installed. So sudo apt install Python 3 env. You must have it installed already, but executing this command makes you sure that everything's ready. Now let's create the virtual environment by typing Python 3-m venv and qr venv. As the name of the virtual environment is optional. You can call it whatever you want. And press enter to create the environment. And now the environment is created, and we need to activate it by source qrvenv bin activate, and now it's activated. Before doing the coding, let's upgrade the pip. So upgrade pip we need a package. Let's install it using pip by pip install. The name is qrcode pill. And now that the package is installed, we are ready to create our Python script. So let's create a file, call it main.py. You can call it whatever you want, and start editing it with importing QR code library, and also create a variable that stores the data that we want to make the code of. HTTPS arashtad.com, and here we need to create an instance. Let's call it QR, that equals to qrcode.qrcode, and pass this information to it. Version equals 1, error underscore correction equals qrcode dot constants dot error underscore correct underscore L. And also we can set the size for the box. Box size, let's give it 10, and also border equals 4, and that's the information for the instance. Now let's add data to the instance by qr dot add underscore data, and data, that is the variable that we created in line 3, and then qr make fit equals true. Now let's create an image from the instance. So image equals qr make underscore image, and give it a fill equals black, and a background color with back underscore color that equals to white. Of course, this is optional. You can change it if you want it. So now that the image is created, we need to save it. So type img equals img resize to set a size for it. And this is optional, and I set it to 300 to 300 pixels. And the last line will be image save. That here we can give it a name. Let's call it qr.png, and that's the whole script. Now I save it, and we can run it by Python 3 main.py, and if I do an ls, I'll find the QR code generated here. And here it is, the QR code with the exact qualities that we set in our script. Well, and these were the two methods that we can use to generate QR codes from any type of data. Hope you liked this video. Stay tuned for more Linux, server, security, and programming tutorials. And until the next one, take care.